Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome to this brand new Let's Play series for Anno 1800's Seasons of Silver scenario. This scenario is part of the Seeds of Change DLC, and it's all about dealing with a seasonal cycle of arid summers and torrential monsoons. All the while, you have to manage tight deadlines. It's my first time playing it. I just received access to the DLC from Ubisoft yesterday, so thank you to them for sending it to me early. And I've actually never played the Eden Burning scenario either, so if people really like this series, I'll consider hopping over to that scenario once this one is complete. Alright, without further delay, let's begin.
"40 days since I was cast into exile, banished to the bleak backwaters of the Empire, along with a wretched band of other exiles and dissidents. I see it now. Mille Pichu, cradling its riches. A mountain of silver amid a pile of dust. I can feel the quiet malice of this place. Others have come before, and all have failed. Every governor and geologist, every miner and missionary, all of them lost. But I shall overcome. I shall take the mountain's bounty, reclaim my honor, and I shall see my home again.
Alrighty, here we are then. Seasons of Silver, the mine. Now, just really quickly, I just want to reiterate that this is in no way a guide on how to play this. I haven't really played it. I've seen little bits online, and I played about 3 or 4 minutes on a stream, and then I was like, you know what? This would be perfect for a Let's Play, so I decided to save it for you guys. So I'm going to be kind of learning things as I go, although I've had a few hints and tips thrown my way from people that felt I might run into some roadblocks. So I've got a few little hints and tips about haciendas and monsoons and things like that, so I've got an inkling of things to look out for, but broadly speaking, going in pretty blind. Alright, so let's get established here. Let's have a read of our objectives. The settlement. Though your predicament is dire, there's no use in despair. Seize the initiative by establishing a settlement for your band of exiles and complete the first part of the silver extraction chain. Redemption. If being exiled from your home wasn't bad enough, you've also been dumped here with only the vaguest of objectives. Knowing the workings of the royal court, however, you can be sure that one of the king's minions will be along to check on you soon enough. And then mortal remains. The fate of your predecessors here is shrouded in mystery. The remnants of their occupation are somewhat more obvious. Destroy the structures which are beyond repair and renovate those which may still be saved. So demolish 23 ruined residences. You've got an upcoming delivery. A royal overseer will visit in due course, and we have to attract 300 Yonoleros and build a silver mine. We're also not playing as Hans von Schlong anymore. We're playing as Vasco Oliveira, who I've actually never played the campaign, but he does make appearances in the sandbox in Cape Trelawney from time to time, a sort of defeated general. I guess he's been exiled out to this almost Basin colony of sorts. I don't even know where we are, actually, to be honest, in this world, but it looks awesome, and I've got to say, the music, oh, so beautiful. And on that initial cutscene coming in, sailing right past this place, looks really cool. This sort of like desolate, stranded church out in the middle of nowhere. Looks awesome. Right, now we are somewhat against the clock. We have a rotating period of weather and seasons. It's really just the 2 seasons, I believe, monsoons and summers, but they can offer and bring with them different effects. So currently we have dry timber, productivity 15% for lumberjack hut and charcoal kiln, and then we've also got a photosynthesis is kicking in, so productivity 10% for all agricultural buildings. So we've also Got, I think, Vasco's ship down here, which I'm guessing is actually what you get for winning. So we've got a bronze, silver, and gold victory conditions. Completing the final delivery and all other deliveries, and then doing that as well as having an extra 300 ton of silver coins in storage. And it looks like you get some sort of ship of the line skin, I would assume. So I'm guessing it's probably his. His colors are awesome. So sounds good to me. Alright, so let's begin. Our first objectives. To get 300 dollars, we gotta clear all this rubble, so that should be pretty straightforward. Let's have a look at that. Boom. Boom. Is that it? That's it. So we're after getting 69 timber and 69 bricks. Nothing funny about that. And then we've got a bunch of stuff on the ship as well. 100 timber and 50 bricks. Now, I just really quickly want to mention that I'll hopefully be reviewing this DLC on my main channel. So look out for that. It'll have a more in-depth review of all the mechanics involved with the Hacienda and the things that you're going to experience in the new world. As well as touch on little bits from this scenario DLC as well. But then I'll also, in my main kind of Let's Play campaign that I have ongoing at the moment, my regular sandbox Let's Play, I'll be integrating the DLC into that, the Seeds of Change, and playing around with the Hacienda system and mechanics, and hopefully squeezing the most we can out of the new world over there. So the Hacienda in this scenario DLC is slightly modified and different from how it works normally. So if you're looking for that information, I'll hopefully have you covered. You know, you have the review for a more condensed, mechanics-driven look at the DLC itself and whether or not I recommend it. And then we're going to have my long-form Let's Play where I'm just going to integrate it and play with it normally. And then now we have this, the scenario add-on, as it were, to kind of see the unique spin on it. Alright, so without any further delay, let's just get rebuilding some of this stuff. So we've got destroyed buildings. What do we have here? An abandoned marketplace. Maria Gomez said sold honey cakes here. And little Guilherme Alves shined shoes for scraps of bread. The deserted church, they had faith. Those who came before, they had faith and came to ruin all the same. It's incredibly dark. And then the desolate marketplace. Here Arthur Lopez stood atop a rotting crate and begged all who passed to see, as he did, that they were in hell. Jesus Christ. And then what do we have? We have the Basin. So I've only just basically gone as far as I've just gone now in terms of my playthrough so far. But I was kind of warned that, well, basically that the basin is built in stages. This first one is sort of given to you for free, so you want to get building multiple basins early on. So that's kind of the only thing I know. From having a look around, I assume this river sort of fills up with water and maybe irrigates the soil around it, kind of like this. I'm assuming that. And then we've got our Hacienda here. So our Hacienda is going to grow in size, at least in scope.
A residence befitting a man of my stature.
The bigger our population goes. So the bigger our population, the more room our Hacienda has to incorporate different things in terms of its farms, its residences, and we can build further and further out with it. So what I was thinking about doing with this was carving up the island into two separate parts. The resident side on the right side, and then all the agriculture and stuff on the left, seeing as we already start with some farmland, and I'm guessing this is going to become kind of like farmland as well. So that seems to make sense to me. That's going to be my plan anyway. So let's get rid of these buildings. They can't actually be built up. Get some material back from them. Oh, we actually got some... We got some sails. Nice. So yeah, we can make our own ships. There's other islands out there, and actually I think they have different fertilities. Yes, so that's another thing that people warned me about. They're like, make sure you check your fertilities before you actually go out and get things. So we've got linseed out here, sugar, caoutchouc, coffee, and tobacco. On this far east island, we have niter, and on the main island, we have spice, sugarcane, corn, and niter as well. Okay, so let's first off connect up our harbor. Pretty straightforward. Looking good. And let's get some production buildings going. So, because this area here is going to be Hacienda residences, right? If this area grows, let's say it triples in size, this size, it's kind of all reserved for Hacienda. So from here on out, I'll probably have the regular residences, and maybe down here we'll do some production, because I don't think I'm going to have people living all the way out there. So we'll grab this lumberjack's hut, move this all the way out to make use of the space out here. Copy one or two of these. And we'll just turn them off.
Hey, Baka!
Excuse me, what you call me? Alright, something like that, and then we can just hook them up this way. Actually, yeah, we'll go that way. Alright, it's not perfect, but it'll be fine, because we actually have a 15% productivity increase to timber right now anyway, so that's good. Alright, cool, we're connected. So yeah, this will be sort of more of a production area. Maybe we'll get some timber set up around here as well. The planting is in progress, good. How much wood do we have? We've got 48 and 47 now for bricks. So let's just get these houses built. I'm probably going to put them down somewhere out here. Let's just blueprint this area first. So something like this, maybe. Yeah, so we'll just leave a gap there. And do that. And then we're going to need a marketplace, right? So market maybe here. Oh god, it's annoying already. So let's just move this across this way. We've got a finite amount of money, so we got to think about that too. Don't want to get too crazy moving things around. Unlike my regular campaign right now, I don't just have an unlimited wallet. How did I manage that? I don't even know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I thought I just moved that road down because I didn't have the room for it, but I guess I do. So whatever, we'll just leave it that way. I'll fix the roads later. Yeah, and we'll just stick this somewhere like here. And then we'll get a church in here somewhere as well, I guess. Oh, we actually have no access to a church even right now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, let's just build some of these. And then let's maybe just upgrade these ones. And then we'll move these over. So if you haven't seen a hacienda before, they actually come with their own type of housing. Which is why I'm moving the regular housing out to this side. Because these hacienda houses are going to be a little bit bigger in size. They'll be 4x4 instead of 3x3. But they'll hold twice as many people. So I think it's something like for 7 extra tiles, you get 10 more people. Rather than a house with 9 tiles giving you 10 people. So it's a little bit of a saving. A little bit. Really very small, but a little bit. That being said, though, there's some other interesting things that come along with it. You can kind of get to that 10 population with less goods than you otherwise would. So there's also another kind of aspect to it there, too.
He's not special here, but what do you expect?
Alright, good. You've got what you need. You've got your roads. You should be totally happy. Happy enough, anyway. Alright, cool. So, there we go. We've got all our houses over there. We've kind of cleared this area for future expansion. Just chop away at some of these roads. We'll figure it out as time goes on. Speaking of time going on, let's just let time move. So our lovely little hacienda here. So what we'll have to do straight away, we need 300 jornaleros and 1 silver ore mine. Okay. We've gotten some timber production up and running. As we're building up our workforce,
Still waiting for it to arrive.
they should start to get there. Yeah, so we can still reach that. That's good. So everything can reach the production building. That's good.
Still don't need us.
So they can start working as well. Just start getting timber rolling. You shouldn't call her that. It's terrible. All right.
We're only as good as our last.
Now, we can use those materials, obviously, to settle another island. But for now, I think I'm just going to load this place up. Actually, it's a bit too much, isn't it? Let's just put some of it back.
Old scars must run. So many mouths to feed.
Yeah, so let's start getting more houses set up. So what I need to figure out is how we're going to do the farm. So I think this is my only fertile area right now, right? It's the only irrigated soil. I'm guessing this will be irrigated in the future. And as the population grows, we're going to hope that this radius increases significantly so that we can actually then build the population side on this side, build more of the production side on this side, and then we've got a basin, which I think we'll find out a little bit later, although we could read the tutorial actually. The weather in this region lurches dramatically from dry summers to wet monsoons. Within this pattern, there are variations. These seasons will have different effects on your economy. Furthermore, later seasons are accompanied by optional events. Okay. The monsoon season brings heavy downpours of rain. Constructing a basin building to collect and store this rainwater. Then by connecting canals to basins, you create areas of irrigated land, which crop fields can grow. This amount directly corresponds to the number of canal tiles it can support. In this image, the basin currently is supplying 20, but it can support 32. The basins refill during the monsoons. Right. So, as it rains, these fill up, and then the range will extend. So I could build this off of it, and that just won't fill up until it rains. Got it. So in that way, they sort of reserve and hold water. And I'm guessing you can build multiple of these. I know you can build multiple of these, but I'm guessing that they connect together and they kind of pool their water together. I don't know that, but I'm assuming they do. And someone told me a very handy tip, which is that these are actually built in stages. The first one is just a repair job, so that's easy. But the other ones are actually built in stages, like the monuments, and they require workforce to even get them built. But they don't require workforce to operate, so that was really helpful to know. I don't think I would have known that otherwise. So what I'm looking at here is that we have this Hacienda Farm with the storerooms and the regular Jornalera quarters. So the Hacienda Farms, I want to stack like all of them in a line out this way. But it's going to require that we move this over by 2 tiles. So let's just do that. And then we can feed a road down straight down this way. Cut this road here. And get cracking on some farms. So start with that one, then this one, and so on. So they're out of range then. But at least we can get a couple straight away. Hopefully I haven't messed that up, but we'll see. So we have plus 50. We need to make tortillas. That's our first thing. So tortillas are going to require goat farms, corn farms, and then a tortilla maker. Now, goat farms are improved by fertile soil, but a corn farm actually requires fertile soil, I think. So let's get this up and running. And then we can select what we wanted to make. So we wanted to make corn. Interestingly, we're going to make corn and sugarcane, but we get sugarcane after 100 Jornaleros, so I'm guessing we get more as the time goes on. I don't know why they're not displayed, though. Staple of the New World diet. Alright, corn it is. And then with that corn, we can start to just build out on the fertile soil. And to about there. There we go. Done. Now, this acts as a warehouse, I believe, so they should just be ready to go. Look at them. Our lovely workers getting out there onto their little patch of irrigated soil. God, what a disaster area this is. I guess we're playing, Vasco, exiled to this island. Not meant to survive here, and people here before didn't survive. So what do we got? 35. Let's increase the amount of timber we're making. Another timber mill, sawmill. 15 workforce, that's good. Everything looking good so far. We've got 12 minutes to go before it rains. So I guess we want to get that basin up and running by then. So we can store some water, I assume. What else do we need to do? And then we'll have to look into settling islands as well. Alright, so, goats. So the interesting thing here is that because this is so limited in how much we have, I'm going to build the goat farm over in the production side of things, somewhere out here. Let me just work this out. Just trying to see, what's the best way to lay this out? I wonder, can we do it sideways then, maybe? You could just do them in a line. Not really, actually. Okay. If it requires 6, it's quite a lot. Sorry that I'm taking a while with this. I just want to see. There's definitely... I did it before on the stream where we can do something kind of like this. Where we flip them and they kind of work out. Just need to get those modules to line up and then we can do it. It'll look a bit better, I think. I just can't remember exactly how I did it. It was basically... Oh, yeah, that's basically it. That's it. There we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, cool. So yeah, something like this. Maybe there. And can we flip it? Copy this and just flip it? And then we can build a road here and just feed it in. Feed it up that way, feed it down that way. And that way it's connecting to this little area. Cool. Alright, so goats it is. Sorry, let's just turn one of them off. We only need one right now. I might also, just to make this a little bit more even, build it down that way. And we can add some extra houses here. Just something like that. That's, I don't know, makes it a little bit neater. Okay, the modules aren't done, so let's just do that as well. And then the other thing would be the actual tortilla maker. So we can have that nearby, why not? So they can just feed straight into it. And that's everything we need to start making tortillas. But then of course we need extra houses. Let's do that. And we can build some hacienda houses. So the houses I plan on doing for this are really just going to be in a grid, I guess. So I don't really have the time to make things look nice. And I was trying to in my more sandbox campaign. I found it very difficult to actually get these to line up in a way that looks good. But that'll be part of the fun when we're in the campaign proper, I guess. So the goal is to get 300. That's why I'm kind of just spamming these guys down for now.
Carts get stuck without roads.
Alright, man, as the sun sets, holy crap, it looks awesome. Look how good it looks. Jesus. It's like they've gone with in Basin sort of, well, kind of in Basin terrain, but it's a little bit different than that. It's a bit more reddish. Love it. Yeah, it looks really good. Really, really good. Alright, cool. So we have 119 out of 300 at the moment, 120. Our timber is on its way up, which is good. We'll just turn this back on now. Let that get working. And we'll build another sawmill. So we're waiting on goats to come in, but they should be making them here now. So, yeah, so these aren't on irrigated soil. They're not on fertile soil, but they're still operating every minute. So what is that? Every minute we get one goat, and every minute we get one corn. So I'm guessing on the irrigated soil, maybe you get these every 30 seconds, I suppose. Does it double the strength if it's on irrigated soil? Not actually sure. Guess we'll find that out soon enough. Let's go to the sunrise. And that should start filling them up with tortillas. So, as I was saying, we have the jornaleros here with a hacienda have 7 per... Every time they have a hacienda, they fill up to 7. And if they get tortillas, they fill up to 10. Whereas a regular jornalero household will only fill up to 10 when they get rum. So we can't even get rum yet. So we're able to get much more... But obviously we're taking up a little bit of extra space with these guys. Just spam them down. We'll check the statistics screen now as well, see how we're doing. So our agricultural products. So we're short on both of these. For the one tortilla maker needs 2 of these if you really want to get it up and running. So we might as well. Why not do that now? So let's choose, again, corn. Begin planting that, and just as I begin to brush that out, let's just turn this building on. There we go. And yeah, let's spam some corn. Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this, I forgot to mention... Oh, nice. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, for those who've been paying attention or care. But I got coronavirus. I got really sick. I kind of thought, like most of the people, it would just be, oh, you know, I'll only get a couple of days, it won't be that bad. But I actually had it for like 10 days. It was pretty bad. I don't know why. I'm not immunocompromised anyway, but maybe I am. But yeah, I don't know. I seem to have gotten some sort of crazy throat infection, like at the same time, or after, or as part of it. Because the normal symptoms of having a fever and all of that kind of just went away pretty quickly. I had that for a couple of days, and that went away. And then I was just left with this, like, insanely sore throat. Like... I couldn't sleep, I couldn't play games, I couldn't do anything, you know? It's just so painful. Especially every time, like, I'd swallow or something, it'd just be so painful. So it was really, really bad. As well as that, my cat went missing. She jumped out a window or something and went missing for like 2 days. And she's an indoor cat, so we were really worried about her. We were running around just looking for her. We put out like a bounty, a reward if anyone could find her. But luckily, eventually, long story short, we did find her. I won't bore people with telling me what happened there, but we did find her and everything was fine. So she's good as well. But it was just this whole ordeal where the last few weeks I just have not been able to just sit down and actually well, do work, essentially. Edit videos, write reviews, and then also do Let's Plays and stuff like that. So I've been away for a while, but hopefully I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling very motivated and very good. And I'm super happy that there's new content out for this game. And it's good so far. So I'm just in really good spirits as well. So hopefully other people out there are doing well as well. But I just thought I'd let people know that, yeah, from now on, hopefully anyway, there's no indication of anything coming up that should interrupt any form of schedule. So there should be lots of episodes for this scenario, and then also my main series, and then other videos as well. So looking forward to getting back into the thick of it, as it were. So we can't build this. We can't do this upgrade. We need more obreros. So let's just make another one of these and pop it here. Hopefully that takes the load off this area a little bit. We're up to 78 now. Looking good. What else do we need? Oh, we're going to need rum. Whoops. We've unlocked rum now as well. Let's get rid of that quest book.
You should go sit in the shed.
Good. Alright, things are looking great. Our population is up to 263. We need 300 to get to the next milestone. So we can build our mines and stuff. So, rum is going to require sugarcane. We have the fertility. So the interesting thing is, we could build a sugarcane plantation without it being a Hacienda farm. So what's the benefit in having it as a farm? Oh, size, I think, is the benefit, isn't it? Yeah, so this is small and everything, but I think the modules... Yeah, this is 168 modules, where this is 100. So the building size, obviously not, but the actual size of the stuff you're taking up, you want to use this as much as possible, right? So that's why it's like, oh man, we really need to make all this area as fertile as possible and irrigate it, because we really need to use all that space. And we can see that our radius is already increased. We can now have extra farms further down. So that's as many farms as I could really have along here. And these ones actually have to come out, don't they? Because you need to touch some fertile soil. So we could wrap the road around them then. Cool. Alright, nice. I think this is relatively efficient, I hope. I'm trying really hard not to make massive mistakes, because I think you can, like... Well, I guess you can't lose, but I could end up not getting any metals, which would suck, and I obviously want to get gold. So I feel like I'm a good boy. Okay. Rum. So we have lumberjack huts, actually, yeah. We're making as much... Okay, right. Might build another lumberjack hut, like, somewhere out here. Maybe. Just store up as much wood as we can, because we're going to need a lot. And speaking of, actually, we're not even producing any right now because we need more storage space. So let's get a Hacienda Storeroom. And I'll just stack that somewhere down around here. So there we go. This storeroom is going to increase things by 75. So we just doubled our size up to 150. So we can store a lot more. We're going to need that, I think, right? Because it's going to rain. We're going to store up water. We're going to store up probably like a bunch of goods. And then when things get harsh again...
Punishing, but the rains that follow are plentiful. If we can build a basin to collect the water, we could have irrigation all year round.
Exactly. So we have our church. Let's just pop the church somewhere like here, because we're going to be building out further. So it's pretty central to where we're planning on building, right? In this direction. Boom. So that church should cheer people up. Let's build another one somewhere out here along the market. Happiness has gone up. Back to being content. And I suppose then, when the rains are falling, we could increase the productivity of things, perhaps, and then really try and squeeze the most out of everyone. Right, so let's go with sugarcane. Oh, we have potatoes now as well, because we can make schnapps. Everything that we're going to be making here, by the way, there's no world map. There's no any other AI or anything, so everything's got to be self-sufficient. So schnapps is going to be made here. And beer and everything. So yeah, schnapps is actually a need, not a happiness thing. So rum and then schnapps. So let's do 2 rum and then 2 schnapps. Can we afford all this? I assume so. I'm kind of building without looking at that, at the amounts that we really need, so it's a little bit of a gamble on my part, not going through the statistics screen first. Hey, it's raining. Summer's over. Boom. Monsoon. There we go. Standard monsoon, it says. So is the river filling up? Oh, it's actually not. Oh, it kind of is.
Break from the heat.
So we'll check these effects in just one sec. Let me just build these. Alright, let's get another warehouse somewhere down over here. Now, still no sign on when we're supposed to do these deliveries. Still no countdown or anything. Yeah, let's just stick that there for us. Probably move these over. These might be an area for breweries or something. Actually, might be better. We kind of have room for more. Yeah, let's do that. Excellent. All right. Super grid-like, but you know, yeah, I'm a little constrained. Let's get this thing built. Oh, we need more bricks. Crap. All right, let's get bricks up and running. Did I No. Okay. Right. There's another brick thing over there, but we'll build this one here. We'll get 2 brick buildings, brick factories, just right here. One of these. And there we go. So I didn't actually check, but I'm sure it's the same, right? 30 seconds for clay, a minute for bricks. Yep, all good. We have the workforce to do it. All right, bricks is on the go. Let's maybe see if we can do another one. Oh, yeah, so let's check these effects. Right, so fire risk has been decreased from the weather. Inoperable cyanide leechers. I have no idea what that is. The cyanide leecher cannot be operated in heavy rain. Okay. Flooded mines affects silver mines, productivity negative 50% and productivity negative 20%. And we have to still build a silver ore mine, so let's do that. Again, we need more people, more stuff. Now, why would you not have access to this warehouse? It's right there. The road does touch it. Oh, you're outside the Hacienda range. All right. It's as far down as we can build then for now. Let's just pause that building then. I'll leave that road that way. It looks a bit better. Alright, cool. So we're making potatoes. We've got our sugarcane, but now we need the actual breweries and distilleries, right? So rum and schnapps. Nice, this works out actually. They fit pretty well. So let's get rum and let's get 1 schnapps. That should be enough just to get us started with the population. So let's see what it needs. Potatoes into schnapps, and then this needs wood and sugarcane into that. Okay, good. And we built our extra lumberjack hut here to help things as well. Alright, cool. So with all of that done, that should now start to grow our population a bit. And let's just as well then build extra brick factories out here. I'll just blueprint, or not blueprint, I will build them, but I'm not going to, what's it called? Turn them on. Okay. That should help us get, you know, stuff flowing. So just pause this for a while. Pause that as well. Just make sure everything's working and then continue. Okay, so after that, the next thing I want to build is the basin. It's raining and we're not collecting water. I'm probably making a huge mistake with that, but we need 35 bricks. So we're getting some bricks coming in now. We're getting, you know, 2 per minute. And then we're going to get a little bit more just as our population begins to grow, just slightly more. And our population should start growing, because we're going to get 2 more jornaleros per household, 4 more jornaleros per household on the Hacienda side of things. And then out here, we're starting to get 2 more as well. So yeah, population should start climbing. Let's just speed time up then a bit. So I've noticed that the river is sort of filled up. Oh, we got influence. The river is sort of filled up, but it's not irrigating the soil like I hoped it would. Maybe it will in the future. Maybe it has to be a non-standard rain. It has to be like a heavy rain. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm loving this so far, by the way. This is awesome. So yeah, that's all I know is just we gotta just build up, reach the next milestone. So we can build the mine right now, but I don't have the workers for it. I'm just gonna focus on bricks. Let the brick production flow, and then we can get the basin built. So while time is going, let's just have a read of this again. Changing seasons. Scenario. I know all about that. Changing seasons. Monsoon season brings heavy downpours of rain. Construct basins to collect and store that rainwater, then by connecting canals. Yep. Each basin can hold a limited amount of water. Yep. Basins refill during every monsoon season. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's basically what I read, so that's fine. The king, well, more likely one of his dreadful sycophantic minions, will demand regular deliveries of silver from you. Okay. After you've extracted silver ore from a silver mine, it must be purified using cyanide. Cyanide is produced at an ammonia plant. Oh, wow. And requires dung. To acquire dung, place an animal farm within the range of an ammonia plant. Right. Interesting. In the normal sandbox, you can build a Hacienda fertilizer factory, and that if that's placed next to animal farms, you get dung. So it's a little different. Also, we've got 3 different policies here. All residences will become unhappy, but the chance of fire will increase, chance of riots increases, and reduced needs for rum, coffee, and tortillas. Liquid courage gives all residences on the island increased happiness, but at the chance of illness, huge chance of illness, 2.5 times. Chance of riots, negative 150%, and reduced needs 50% for coffee, tortillas, and fish stew. But it has an increased consumption of rum and schnapps. And then caffeination. And this is only for obreros, because they only drink coffee, I guess. Increased happiness, chance of illness, chance of riots are heavily reduced. And then reduced needs 25% for rum, tortillas, and fish. But they need more coffee.
Of all places. I'd like to see Cousin Vicente achieve that.
Man, place is looking good. Looking very good indeed. Alright, let's build this up. Renovate. So irrigation capacity. So that's just going to start increasing now, right? It starts at 10. Maximum goes up to 150. And then you can just build out irrigated soil, I guess. Okay. Well, that's pretty straightforward then, actually. What about this? So we need 25 more bricks for that. Getting dark out there. By the way, it's raining with like no clouds, but oh man, that's so good. Look at the water. When are they adding ray tracing? Got this little reflections out here. Oh, it sounds... How cozy is this? I won't say anything. Pure ASMR rain on the rooftop sounds. Oh, so good. Alright, cool. When I'm editing and stuff, I often listen to just rain. Because I'm a cool kid. Alright. What does it look like? Pitch black nighttime. Very dark. Obviously, I'm not going to subject you guys to that. We'll brighten it back up. Sweet. Alrighty. So, we're up to 100 jornaleros. They've gotten their different goods. Let's check the statistics screen, see how we're doing. We're short on schnapps, so we're going to need another brewery right away. Rum is fine for a little while, and so is tortillas. The agriculture side of things is fine as well. Okay. So another schnapps distillery then, please. And that's going to require more... So did we increase this anymore? We did. Look at that. Boom. Turn this back on. More potatoes, more schnapps. Easy. We've room for another one there, but not necessarily here. the way this is. Alright, good. And then we can turn this building on as well. Get the brick factories all up and running. Be nice to get this one as well. It's pretty far out though. So we'll build a bridge connecting across, I guess. Really like that music. Unfortunately, that music doesn't play in the sandbox. Wish it would. I don't know why you'd limit that. Pop it out in the new world, it would sound great. Alright, that is as much bricks production as we can get going, basically. Damn, I built this road wrong, sorry. Nice. Okie doke. What do you need? Boom. And boom. Alright, we'll just pause those. We need more workers before we can turn them on. But more workers shouldn't be really a problem. They're lacking ponchos. So ponchos actually require linseed. And we saw earlier that linseed is a requirement out on this island. So the next goal, I guess, is going to be to set up the ship. Get it loaded with some fresh bricks and timber. And get out there and set up linseed. But the thing I'm a little perplexed about is there's no fertile terrain. So we'll have to go out and build a basin. So what does it take to build one? 35 wood and 15 bricks. But like I said, I was told that it requires a workforce to actually get built. Oh, there it is. Maintenance costs 90. It says in the bottom right. So 90 people. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be kind of tricky. How many bricks do we need to actually set up a thing? Does it ever tell you that? I'm guessing maybe 10, 20? I could just sail out really quickly and then sail back and see what we need. So if we go while we're not loaded up with anything, it'll be a bit quicker. Just in case I arrive with the wrong amount and then it takes ages to get back. So this has gone up to 18, 19 capacity, so it's going up really slowly. Silver ore deposit, that's the next thing to build. We need 45 residents. So I guess more residents, right? That's what we need now. Hacienda quarters, so let's just go 3 more here. Let's start putting some here. Boom. See if we can meet their demands. God, I love this game. So cool. I feel like these houses are sort of dressed in Vasco Oliveira's colors as well, to an extent, right? They're being painted green and red and everything. Nice. People seem pretty happy, generally speaking. It's not too bad. They're only missing the ponchos. But we can't get ponchos. And what about... So the next thing is hot sauce. Hot sauce is what they need in the Hacienda to grow all the way up to 20. So... hot sauce. That would be a brewery recipe, I think. I think it is one, but I don't think we have access to it yet. Maybe we need obreros? We could get our first obrero. Let's just activate it.
A new milestone.
Age of Independence. Fish stew. Oh my god, that's something different. Okay, so fish stew, coffee, bombins, and chewing gum.
We will help you build something better.
Yeah, still no sign on the hot sauce. Oh, there it is. Hot sauce recipe. Obrero 600! Holy crap! It's gonna take ages before we get to that. And they need spices. Do we have spices on this island? We do, actually. Okay. My ship has reached the area. So what does it need? We needed 20 bricks. Ah, good thing I checked then, because I would have only brought 10. Oh man, I'm like 40 minutes in already. Wow, time is flying. At least we're making money. That's good. I do feel like I've slowed down a bit. So we can also get tractors. I did see that it said something to do with fuel, didn't it? Yes, fuel. So we can do that, and we can get oil, I presume. There's oil deposits. Don't see anything to do with actually getting oil production up and running yet, though. Also, we should probably build a fire station somewhere by the production side of things. Yeah, so I guess here's what I could do as well. Farm, you know, more farms. We could have about 3 or 4 here. And this basin then, if it's, I assume, whoops, wrong thing, canal. I assume it, yeah, it's 4 either side still. Okay, so that's 4 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that it really matters here, I guess, because we're up against a cliff. It's a bit of a waste. But you could have something like that, right? And all of this would be irrigated. These farms could do their thing. And it would be enough room for it to get around on this side. 2 of the farms to get around on that side. So that could be something, you know, a little bit of extra farming. But the only thing is, really want to make use of this area first. Let's just put the road as far along the edge as possible. I want to make use of this area first because it's free fertility. Whereas when it stops raining, we're going to lose this section. So that's kind of like what we're going to have to manage, I suppose. That seems like it's going to be so difficult to work that out. Whereas that one will fit. And we can get another farm here. And we can, if it grows just a little bit more, we can maybe get another one down there. Now, we could always build a regular farm, but the modules cost is just so high. So yeah, let's just rotate this, slam it here, just as a test. But how much does it have? 27, up to 30, maybe. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. So I don't know, something like that. Yes.
Of cool water.
Oh my god, that looks so good. They've improved how that looks dramatically. It like paints the texture on the ground and then the grass comes in. Oh, nice. Yeah, really good. So moving it, it lost all of its it lost the water that was stored inside of it. It actually warns you about that when you're loading in. It says you have to have careful planning because if you do want to just move your water around, it's going to lose it all. So when a monsoon hits, you got to just wait, build it all up, and then capitalize on it. So that's, again, quite cool. Pretty punishing. Rewards good planning, though. I love it. It actually said something very funny on the loading screen, I thought, as well. Which was... What did it say? It was like, Oh, yeah. It said that there's no items in the scenario. No items whatsoever. So proper planning is rewarded. And I thought that was so funny. It said the word proper planning. It's like the developers are like almost admitting if you're using if you min-maxers out there getting your percentages all crazy, that ain't proper planning. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's a bit of a stretch, but I just thought it was funny. All right, so what are we waiting on right now? Waiting on, oh yeah, we have the 20 bricks. Nice, let's go. That's all we need. We'll take as much of this as we can.
We are but servants to our respective masters.
Well, the music actually goes off when I did the zoom in. Awesome. Alright, a minute left to go before we're going to hit a summer breezy. Now, a breezy summer sounds to me like fire. Like a, you know. So maybe we should put down some fire stations just to make sure that we don't catch all our production on fire. What do we need? 12 wood.
Still don't need us. I'll leave my coffee for later.
Now we're probably going to start running out of stuff soon because I feel like I built my population up without, you know, adding more tortillas, for instance. Yeah, we're going to run out of tortillas, but everything else is fine. So we're going to need eventually, obviously, this other tortilla maker. And then a much bigger requirement for more fields.
We've hit the bottleneck. Now we have to really figure this out, as it were. Because the agriculture is going to be strained. Sugarcane is fine, but corn is way too low, and so is the goats. So, summer breezy, what do we got? We have productivity 15% for wood, all agriculture 10%, okay, that's alright. And all production buildings 20%, okay. And then we also haven't still even built this yet, so I need to do that. 25 bricks, that's the next thing I'll do with bricks. Just gonna build this out here for a while. Oh, you're killing me. The modules are just off sync. Damn it. Oh well. Just have to move it out like this then.
Actuary to King Joao, collector of royal dues, inspector of crown revenues. Such a pleasure to meet you, Vasco.
The actuary introduces himself.
That's Viscount Oliveira to you.
Oh, he's arrived here with 2 little ships. So we're probably gonna get our first order now, I guess.
I am here to ensure that your work proceeds efficiently.
Okay.
I do love bureaucratic interference.
I call it effective oversight. I shall return periodically to collect the king's dues.
What do we need? 25 silver ore.
Quota
Okay.
ready for my
I haven't actually started getting any yet. 20 wood, 25 bricks. We're almost there. We're almost there. And we just arrived here to set up our linseed. So yeah, the issue here now is to build. I guess we're gonna have to build a market. So what is it? The actuary will arrive when this time. Oh, it's 45 minutes. Oh, there's loads of time. Actually, I don't know how fast we make silver. So actually, I should look at that probably. But it seems like loads of time. 45 minutes. Okay, so we've just set up on our second island. We'll get market, just somewhere here, whatever. Some housing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just some basic housing here, and that way we can start to build up that. I think we need 90, right? Wasn't it 90 population? So let's just get the road sorted out first. Good.
You reached a new milestone. We all have to choose a side sometime.
Alright, the age of tradition for this little island here. So hopefully, that actually looks awesome, doesn't it? I just think it looks really nice for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, so what's going to have to happen then is we're going to need to reach 90. And then we can build a basin, irrigation basin. Now maybe it'd be better to have it over on that side. Because there's a lot of more empty open space here. And I'm not sure which way is the right way.
Oh, this infernal heat.
And we need linseed.
What are we to do about it?
Yeah, I don't know what we're to do about it. Oh, we've got a question, a decision to make. So
We're only as good as our last.
now, how many... Let me just work this out. So this is going to grow up to at least 5. And how many houses do we build? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 3, 4, 3, 5. 25 times 5, 125. So plenty. We've got plenty. We don't even have to bring them tortillas. Not right now. But we might need to do this. So, what's that? Missing upgrade costs. They need some bricks. I think just to make things easier for me. Yeah, I don't know. The bridge probably won't be too bad. Let's just build a quick little bridge over there. Yeah, that's okay. You can do that. Oh, I just realized, actually, I don't even think I need to connect this to a road, but obviously the farms will need to connect to a road somewhere. So this will come out the center, irrigate 4 tiles either side of it, and then we can build the farms along here or something, and wrap around and do a bit of one of these jobs, you know, something like that. Something like that, I don't know. To be honest, you could even do one of these where connect it up that way. All right. We'll come back and look at that in a moment. Let's make our decision. Decide how to organize work beneath the blazing sun. A harsh sun blazes overhead. The workers sweat. The air shimmers. The ground burns. How should production be organized? Work hard now and rest later. Productivity 50% for 30 minutes. Rest now, but work... Oh, so rest later, though. So they'll rest later. Rest now at productivity negative 50, or a controlled burn of the most flammable buildings. Okay, let me think about that. So we've got, in 30 minutes, it's going to rain. And it'll be a cold monsoon. I don't want to suffer ever a negative 50 productivity. How about that? So let's just do a controlled burn and see what happens. Choice triggers an incident.
Better that these blazes come at a time of our choosing.
Please don't be on this island. Okay, good. It's not.
A fire broke out.
There it is. Okay, it's not too bad. It's pretty far away from everything. Let's just build a little fire station down here. Hopefully that'll fix it. Look at this place at night. It looks so good, all lit up like this. These Hacienda houses look so well. I don't know, just they don't look like Jornaleros, right? They look like mini obrero houses. Looks really good. I'm so smitten with the graphics in this game. Alrighty. Yeah, so I guess we get 10 for free or something. Oh no, it's slowly diminishing. Very slowly, actually, so that's good. Oh, and there's another fire out here. Crap. Oh, so there is multiple fires. Damn. Only in those 2 places, though. And we can upgrade this now as well. Damn, actually, I should have kept the bricks. Don't we need the silver mine? Yes.
Give your silver unto me, mighty mountain.
Alright, so the first silver mine is up and running. How long does it take? 1 minute and 51. Well, that can't be right, can it? 2 minutes for 1. And we've got 40 minutes. Oh, crap. We'll have to build a second silver mine then. That's alright, we'll do it when we have the bricks. And then the tortilla maker. So we have a second tortilla maker. We have the amount of goats and the amount of corn that we need, right? Or is corn low? I think corn might be low. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay, got a lot of problems.
More hands.
Let's just switch this to corn for a while.
How about a cup of coffee?
No, never.
You've been playing for 2 hours.
Right. We're corned out of our mind. Let's just switch this back to sugarcane. So I've added 4 corn. This is back on sugarcane. That's still potatoes. Let's get this back to sugarcane as well. And then this can be the new potato field. Don't worry, guys. It's a controlled burn, remember? It's gonna be fine.
Too toasted for my taste.
Okay, so that fire's been put out, that fire's been put out. Good, so it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Productivity's 20% on everything right now, so hopefully we can just store up some stuff. We need to get a second silver mine up and running for sure, if you want to deliver that first batch of 25. So we need 45 more workers, but we're gonna get them back. We're gonna make the tortillas should be fine now. So if we just check on corn, corn is now making 5, consuming just under 5. That's fine. Goats are the same. And then the actual tortilla factory is making far more than we need. The good news there is we could actually store some, save some up, or we could even bring them over to this island if we wanted to. So this place needs bricks. So yeah, when it gets its bricks, then we can build this, and then we can dedicate the 90 people to working on that stuff. So that's good. Off you go. Alright, no, I'm not too worried. Already a little challenging, if I'll be honest. Just because I should have built those mines a little earlier. We could have saved up a lot of silver ore. It doesn't seem like it's asking for that much, really. But I just didn't have them built. So yeah, I kind of have to say, bricks is just such a bottleneck for me, but I've got as much as I can on the go, you know. This one's just paused right now while it's on fire, so that's fine. As well as that, I might as well just lower this obrero back down. I actually need more jornaleros anyway. Don't think it cuts out the building chains for me. No, they're still there, so that's fine. Good. But yeah, it might be the case where with happiness, once we start fulfilling the demands of ponchos, because we need to get that linseed up and running as fast as possible over on this island. So once we get linseed up and running, then we've got 2 islands working together and we'll be able to satiate the full demand. Then we can push their productivity by, I mean, we could do that now. They're already still content, plus 18, so we could probably do that a little bit already. Maybe I'll increase the amount we make bricks. Because that just seems to be such a little bottleneck for us. And they're still content, you know, they're plus 6. So there we go. So that should speed up brick production and get us out of that. I should have done that earlier. Didn't think of it, you know. I rarely ever adjust those productivity things. So just get rid of that fire station. We've got one there. Granted, a lot of the town isn't covered, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think I want to do any of those policies. We're going to have to wrap it up there. That's going to probably be it for this first episode as well. But I'm loving this. It's a little challenging, a little nervous, you know, might not make it with that. Once these jornaleros grow back to their full size... So they've actually kind of come back up, have they? Yeah, they have. So yeah, we just need more. We need more. Let's get more of these ones. Actually, probably don't even need the road there. I can just keep this road here. I can just blueprint these. We'll build them when we need them. And do they have everything they should have? This is full range. Almost. Yeah, starting to run out on the top left a little bit. It's good enough though. Good. Yeah, so they're going to grow. That's going to be fine. We've got the bricks we need, so let's just pick them up. Actually, the silver is more important, right? So we should want to get that built first. So we need 25. Boom. Done. Just need to creep against the wall here to avoid the irrigation. So the idea then is going to be that these farms... Yeah. Can I even blueprint this? No, am I not allowed? Just not allowed to do it. That's annoying. Well, it's not that bad, I guess, but it's just kind of annoying because it's like, oh, I know that it's going to be dry and it's not going to be actually, you know, it's not going to work, but I'd like to just plant it so that I know that when I do eventually flood the area, it'll be a bit better. So this is going to reach 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to reach 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be... Yeah, it does do diagonally as well, right? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes all the way out to here. So this will be fine. There'll be a little patch here, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But granted, you could fit more in here, right? Because this mountain is just kind of in the way, but I don't know what I can really do about that. Other than, I suppose... Because this has to be built within the Hacienda. Although, thinking about it now, actually, the range of the Hacienda is so large that I could have these out here. Yeah, so I might work on that or think about it in between episodes and then think like, okay, I won't do any reloading or anything. It's much more fun to just possibly fail. But I'd like to just at least maybe have a minute just to go like, okay, what would happen if my farms are all laid out in a line, even just around, yeah, around here, and then my basin was out here, maybe a couple of basins out this way, and then flooding this area here, and we could like use all of that as agricultural land. I think that's what I gotta do, right? I think so anyway.
We all have to choose a side.
This is working out quite well actually. We're getting a lot of bricks now, which is good.
But where to?
Right there, that's where. So let's have a look at the raw material for silver ore. At the moment it's just 1 ton per minute. But considering we've got what, like 40 minutes? 30 minutes now probably? 30 minutes. So we'll easily get the 30 that we need. Yeah, so we're fine now. We've already got 4. So as long as they don't catch fire or blow up or something, I think it'll be okay. Little priest lives in there. I noticed that there's actually no ornaments either for us to mess around with. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Really, really enjoying this. So, let me know. Well, I won't actually be able to read the comments of this episode till the next one. But I just want to say thanks for everyone who's tuning in. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be able to read your comments after the next episode. And I'll be having the review up hopefully soon. And also my regular Let's Play will be continuing in between this one. So, thank you as always very much for watching, for so many kind words. A lot of people joined my streams to get the Anno drops, but also were saying like that they watch my streams and stuff like that. I was being raided by other streamers and they were like, oh, I watch your Let's Plays and everything. So it was so people are just so kind in this community. It's really incredible. I feel so bad that I haven't been paying as much attention as I should have been. So I'll definitely be putting way more content out for this game over the next coming days and weeks. So I can't wait. Alright, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video is being copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that will give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.